Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janelle and we have a lot of reselling work to do today. So I just want to film a reseller work with me, just kind of do some things around the house. I already went to the post office. I took cash out for my next thrift trip and I just filmed a thrift haul, which would have gone up as my last video. I have no idea what day I'm even on right now. I have a lot to do in my spreadsheet because I have all of this stuff that I need to put into my spreadsheet and make sure that my cost of goods are accurate in here because sales and colors change all the time. Like this here was yellow, I remember was 25% off. I want to make sure that I remember how much I paid for everything. So I like to put everything into the spreadsheet as quick as possible. If you guys know a better way of doing this, let me know because I would prefer to just put my cost of goods on everything when I list it. Like today I'm going to list 5 items. So I would just write down the cost of those 5 and then do the same thing the next day rather than do all of this right now. But I do think it would be smarter for me to tackle each chore separately. So I even thought about like hanging everything before I start photographing instead of, because usually what I do is I have 2 hangers, I hang something, I take photos of it on my door, I take the hanger off, I do the measurements, I inventory it, grab the same hanger, hang up the next item, take photographs of that because I am running out of hangers. But maybe I need to buy some more hangers. Maybe we'll be able to thrift them, or usually I just get them at like TJ Maxx or something, but I might need to do that because when I look at this, I would prefer to just hang everything up and that would be so much more efficient to then photograph. Like boom, 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 everything's already hung up. You just grab and photograph, and then probably do measurements after that. I'm in the process of streamlining things. I have 2 things here that I just really keep putting off listing. I've had a terrible sales week and it's funny because I'm kind of behind. I don't even know if I'm going to do a what sold for this week because the numbers are that bad. I mean, I want to be realistic, of course, but it will be such a short video and I'm kind of like super ahead with filming anyway. So now it is the 22nd. I'm almost due for the following what sold. But as of November 10th, I filmed on the 10th. So it would have been the 11th to the 17th would be my next what sold. In that time, I made $163 in the whole week, which is so crazy. That's about 200 less than usual, but in the previous what sold, I made about 200 more than usual. So, you know, we're still balancing out for the month, but man, that was a drop. I don't like how the lighting looked, so I just turned the light on. Much better. That is a huge, huge, huge drop. Let's start with the Zara jeans. I still haven't decided if I'm going to list these as a bundle. I don't think I will, even though they're the same size. If they were the same exact jean, I think I would. Where's the other one? Here we go. So these I paid $2 for. So I'm going to put new with tag. Also, if there's a way to find out if these are girls or boys, the loose fit jean, it just doesn't say. And Goodwill put girls, but my husband was like, how do you know those are girls? And I'm like, I don't know, but I guess they could be boys. New with tag Zara jeans, regular fit, size 7 years. They're kind of distressed. I mean, they have 1 slit in the knee, mostly going to be zipper fly. Denim. Looks like straight leg, right? Am I overthinking this? I probably don't have to put all that. Regular fit. Yeah, that should be enough. Regular fit, denim, blue, medium, wash. Or does it give me the wash? I'm just really slow because I've never listed kids before, so I'm trying to think like, do I just list it the same way as adults? Do they give you colors? Do they give you same amount of info? Probably not. Wow, 99% cotton, 1% elastane. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to basically put the same Zara girls instead of regular fit. For this one, I'm going to put the loose fit. Loose fit. And that was also $2. Great, so these are done. So this is a Janie and Jack dress. I like to button up everything before I get to the photographs. So just fixing this. One thing that I'm just very particular about is when I photograph something, like I want all the buttons up, whether it's a jacket, a blazer, a shirt, like a button-up shirt. I'm not going to take my photos with it open or like some of them open and some of them not. Like I want you to be able to see them all. It's probably a very normal thing. Let's see. So Janie and Jack, it's 100% cotton. It is lined. Janie and Jack dress, girls size 5. Oh, is that a 5? Yeah. Pink. Lined, short sleeve, collared. Oh, so cute with the little collar. I really hope I profit on this. Kids' clothes are so fun. So far I've just done girls because I think that's the most fun, but I really hope I can profit on kids. I would love to get into that. I think that might be it for kids. The next thing I want to list are these boots because these are quickly going to be out of season. These are very much fall because they are open. They're like kind of westerny, and these were supposed to be for me, but they're just a little bit too big. So Lucky brand, booties. Women's size 9, which is funny because I'm a 9.5. Black. I would say these are new without tag. Can you see the bottoms? Oh, okay. I was wondering how much I paid for these, and I thought it was 10 to 12. I paid $8.99, assuming that there was no additional discount on them, which I doubt it. They're cute. $9. These I want to get listed. These are so fun. These baggy Levi's. Levi's jeans, women's size 28, cinch, baggy, wide leg, striped. I always like to see if jeans are 100% cotton because a lot of people do look for that when they don't have elastane. I like elastane in my jeans. It's one of the synthetic things I just can't not have. Okay, they are 100% cotton. That's super cool. Okay. 100% cotton. These were $6. Guess I should just do all the bottoms. It seems like that's what I'm doing right now. And then I'll probably take a little break and start photographing. Paige, jeans, women's size 29. Forgot the name already. Maisley? Yeah. What is that name? Maisley jogger. Blue, denim. Don't really know what else. I paid $7.50 for these. I'm gonna round that up to $8. Then I got these Figs pants for $7.18 in a small. Figs scrubs pants, technical collection, women's size small, tall, green. I think that's it. Just saving lives, no big deal. That's funny. I've never noticed this. This little pocket says pills, money, or keys. Cool. They do have pockets, so I guess maybe I should put that in there. Pockets, $7.50. I believe I wrote this one. No, I probably did not write this down yet. Talbots, blazer, women's size 22, wool, blend, brown. I don't know what to call that color. Neutral. Career. That was $5. I love this one. I'm not really going through these because I just did in my last haul, which I also filmed today. So if you want to know like specifically how much I spent on all of these and what they are, then I will leave that video down below or somewhere up here. Uniqlo down jacket, women's size extra large, puffer, hooded, long, length. I don't even know what color this is. Brown or like a latte color. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop here because this could get really boring if I do everything. I try to just do a little bit of each task on camera just to, you know, move things along. For now, I'm just gonna cut all of the tags off and then we'll hang everything. Maybe I should grab the hangers now. Gotta button this one up as well. I really want to go thrifting today, but I've gone thrifting the last 4 days. What I really need to do is get my store together, my audit done, my photographs done. But of course, all I want to do right now is thrift. Is that a little stain? Might be. I went to the same red, white, and blue Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I went to the other one Thursday, and I went to Goodwill on Friday. Today I just kind of want to like thrift hop. If I get the time after photographing and making lunch, I will do that. I went to the bank and took out $200. I take out $200 every time and it usually lasts me 1 to 2 weeks. But so far the cash flow has remained positive, so it's good. I mean, reselling is a crazy, crazy thing. And my mom, she just found out that she might need a new car. Her car is not going over 40 miles an hour. She took it to get looked at. There's been other issues. They've gotten them fixed. And now it just seems like she might need a new car. And like the first thing I can think of is reselling. You know, reselling really, really helps with big things like that. It helps when you have a specific thing that you want to pay off for full-timers as well, of course. But for the part-timers that have a full-time job that covers bills, you know, consistent bills, reselling is so, so good for those little unexpected emergencies, you know, doctor's visits and car issues, a new car and paying off your house and like just things like that. I love it. And that's why I'm getting so ready to get back into upping my listings. If I wasn't working so much overtime at my job right now and like feeling like a lot of my time is going to that corporate job, I would be like really, really, really upping my resale game. Oh, that's it. Okay. Nothing else needs a hanger, huh? Kids' clothes I just photograph right on my bed. I don't even hang them up. They're so small and I don't know. They're very easy to photograph. That's another thing I like about kids. Is how easy it is to get those photographs up. But so I don't know. I told my mom like she can resell anything. It's not just clothes. I know people resell books. I don't know how they make money off of it because I just feel like books don't go for a ton unless you, I don't know, find some really good books. And it's just not something I'm knowledgeable about, so I guess I can't really give my 2 cents on that. But really, you can resell anything. Like my husband has been reselling hard goods a lot more now. He was doing clothes with me, and he still does here and there, like if we go thrifting, but he does a lot of hard goods, and people just buy anything. My dad made a joke and he's like, can you resell our like Mikasa plates that we've had for 15 years? And I'm like, yeah. And I go into eBay, and just today, well, this was yesterday, so just yesterday, those plates were selling used for 36, 50, 28, like depending on how many pieces you have, right? And we have a lot. We have like 8 big plates, 8 small plates, the bowls, the mugs. That could easily go for $80. And then, you know, I think about shipping breakables like that, and I don't really like it. So then I went to Facebook Marketplace, and I learned that you can actually look up sold comps on Facebook. I didn't know that. You can go into available and change it to sold, same way you can with other reselling apps. And I saw 2 sets of Mikasa plates, the same ones that we had. A new one sold for $120 or $130, and a used one for I think $36 or something. People resell everything, and they sell them everywhere. You want quick, fast cash? Hold a garage sale. Take things to buy, sell, trade, or Facebook. Like those today's picks, if you price something low, you'll sell it so fast. If you're willing to wait for a better offer, eBay is your place. But I don't know why I'm preaching to you guys, because you guys know this. I try to remind myself, wait, my audience, I'm sure, are resellers. So you guys know this, but here's a reminder of like, reselling it's so good. It's so good. We're sitting on so much money in our own homes, you know? I just try to remind myself that. I just bought a really cheap purse. Totally lied in my last haul when I said I only bought one thing for myself, because I just remembered I did buy a purse too. And now I'm thinking like, let me sell one of my Kate Spade bags and just use that one. Look at this. This is no particular brand that I know. It's called Happily Grey. I am just like a sucker for puffers. I don't know why. I just think they're super fun. I don't really like this rope, so I think I'm gonna take this off, but I like how it's kind of sporty. This would look really good with just like a sweatshirt, maybe some jeans or sweatpants. Yeah. And then I can easily sell. I have so much Kate Spade, and by so much I mean like 4 bags, but I don't need that many. I also have a Dooney and Burke that I actually think I do want to sell, and then just keep this. Like, why do I need anything fancy? I have gotten to a point where I just don't care about that stuff. I'd rather make the money if I have something that's good. I used to love Ghost energy drinks when I used to go to the gym. Don't really like them anymore. They're very artificial. The last couple I've had have not been good. C4 has the best flavors in my opinion. I'm gonna hang these up too. I definitely don't have enough hangers now that I'm looking, because everything that I'm hanging up is going to stay hung when I inventory it, and I have 2 more hangers after this. We probably will need to go get some. I had to go to Target, for a clarifying shampoo, so I might do that too. Then I can just get everything else. Hangers, and I need a couple groceries as well. First thing I want to list is this Uniqlo one, because I'm just so used to listing these. They're very quick for me to photograph and get up. So while I am taking these photographs, just wanted to chat a little bit about what inspired you guys, or what really started your reselling journey. I know I've asked before what your reselling why is, and my why was to pay off debt. It is now to save up for a down payment on a house, but this is a little different. I'm wondering, one, how did you even find out that reselling could be a business? Like, how did you even discover this opportunity? And what made you get started? What pushed you to get started? That is everything I'm photographing on my door. I didn't even tell you guys what I'm listing today. I'm listing, obviously, the Uniqlo puffer that I just photographed and the Talbot's blazer. I'm also gonna list these Levi's baggy cinch jeans because I am excited to get these going. They just look so Gen Z. I'm starting to like Levi's myself. I have 1 pair that I got from Plato's Closet. I've been wearing them a lot more than I did before. I'm going to list the Janie and Jack dress and the Lucky Brown boots. Those are gonna be the 5 for today. And I would like to do 5 a day until I get this pile down, especially because I have the urge to keep thrifting. So I wanna get back on the 5 a day. I do. I said I was gonna do it after the holidays, so that's like really when I'm gonna do it. But I wanna start getting into the mentality now, because we're at the end of, basically at the end of November now. We're probably beginning of December when this goes up. It's time to just get in that mindset. Let's keep going. Cannot stop now. So going back into what got me started reselling, I think I've talked about this once before, but I found a YouTube channel, Haley's Corner, and she thrifts at Red, White, and Blue for herself, for her own wardrobe, her own home decor, and that's how I discovered Red, White, and Blue, and then found out that there is one 5 minutes from my house. So I started going there constantly and getting addicted to thrifting for myself, and then I reached a point where I had enough. Just found some more flaws on this Talbot's blazer that honestly I would have probably passed on it if I saw all these flaws. Could take it to buy, sell, trade, but I'll make more even listing it as a flawed item. Once I got to a point where I had enough thrifted items for myself, my husband was like, well, you know, you can kind of make something of this, because he has been selling on eBay as a hobby for over 10 years. And he suggested it, but I didn't think too much into it. And then I came across Thrift and Thrive, which is another YouTuber. Her name is Marita, and she was the first reseller I ever found. And I thought what she did was so cool, that she can go to the thrift store, find whatever clothes she likes. Her store could be whatever she wants it to be. She likes a lot of vintage. I haven't really gone into vintage much, but it's really whatever you like. And that was so cool to me. So I started very small, and little by little, it got bigger. And now we are at 340 items, and it's about a year and a half later, and I still absolutely love this business. So out of those 5, only 2 of these have SKU numbers, so the rest I just put NA. NA means they're either in a closet being hung up, which are all the coats, and I usually know right away if a coat sells that it's going to be in that closet. And shoes, I know exactly where my shoes are. They're in a bin, so I also call that NA. Let's see, Lucky Brand boots, NA. Levi's jeans are C82. Page jeans I did not do. Talbot's blazer is NA. Uniqlo down jacket is also NA. And the Janie and Jack dress is A96, right? Yes. Spreadsheet is done, photographs are done. I'm going to input the rest of my cost of goods on this spreadsheet off camera because, again, I think it's very boring for me to just sit there and do that for, what, like, probably like 12 more items at least. When I'm done with this, we're gonna make lunch and then we can start auditing. Finishing that first bin. I mean, we should be able to finish the first bin today because I'm pretty sure we're almost done with it. So that is the plan. Hello guys. Nobody's surprised. It's been a few days, but we are gonna start doing the audit now. And here is my bin. I remember the last item was the Victoria's Secret pajama, so let me just look for that real quick. All right, so that is A22. This is the last thing we audited in my last reseller work with me video. This is A22. I remember skipping over 1 or 2 items, so we'll call it 1. So we have audited 21 items so far in my inventory. I've sold 3 of them. 2 of them were like right away, same day or next day or 2. So those I could say I'm sure were from these updates. The third one is hard to tell. It was a few weeks after, maybe like a week or 2 after. So I want to say yes. I want to tell myself that this is working. But it does feel really good to go through my items and know that I'm pricing them right and I make sure that I don't have any mistakes in the listing. We've seen things where I put the wrong size or I put offer limits on eBay. Things are just kind of everywhere. I'm going to open up Nifty on my laptop. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to edit these audit videos. I really liked the way that we did it last time where we just focused on eBay, and off camera I will focus on fixing up my Poshmark because eBay is where I check the comps and it's where I sell most of my things. My goal for this video is just to finish the bin. So that is A23 through A30. So is that 7 items? It's 8 items. All right, so let's grab A23. I can't even tell what this is, so I'm just gonna go into my Nifty and type A23. That is gonna be the easiest way for me to find it. It is a pair of J. Jill women's pants in a size extra large. I paid $7 for these and I have them listed for $30. Linen is out of season. J. Jill is an oversaturated brand. $30 seems like a lot, so let me just go on eBay real quick and look at the sold comps. Maybe I should do it on my phone again so I can share my screen. I think that is helpful. And what I'm gonna do is just type J. Jill linen. Should I put pull-on pants or just pants? Let's start with pull-on pants. We've got 4,000 listed and 413 sold. And look at these sold prices. I mean, I'm listing this for 30 and they're all going today. Today's November 24th. So you can see all these solds from today. Brand new is going for 20, but look, pre-owned 19, 16, 11, 9, 27. These are brand new. $6.25. I mean, this is something that I probably should not have picked up because for $7, I mean, maybe for $4 I would have grabbed this for $7. It's a little much, but this price needs to be dropped. I am seeing some 21s, 21, 25, 22. So I'm gonna drop this down to 24. I think that is fair, from 30 to 24. I looked up comps before even looking at the item. 0 views, 0 watchers. J. Jill pull-on pants, women's size extra large, 100% linen, blue summer beach. Let's take out summer, because we're not gonna be in summer for a long time. We'll take out beach too. Breathable. I do want to put login look. I feel like that's a way better. And because these are like that flowy kind of thing, I feel like I can put that in there if I have a minimum offer. I don't, so I'm happy about that. But we are going to drop this down to 24. And let me look at my keywords in the theme because I have no views, and that is very concerning to me. My only theme in here is beach. I do like bohemian. I do like log and look. And with linen, I really do think, especially that color blue, I really do think of quiet luxury, old money. When I see neutrals, blues, black, which I kind of consider as neutral, I do think of those things. And I'll put preppy as well and mature. Hopefully this helps us out. Pricing is good. Shipping is good. All right, we're good. I feel like that went fast, right? All right, so next up is a Bowden dress. I sell Bowden dresses quite a bit. I'm very comfortable selling this. This is a size 10, which to me, very good. I paid $10 for this, which is a little high for a mini, but I've spent more than that before and everything has been fine. Let me pull up my item first. That's kind of how I like to do it. I would rather look at it and see what's going on, and then we will look at the comps. You see how much Bowden I have listed here. All right, so this one has 0 views, 0 watchers. I've said this before, and if you resell on eBay, you may know this as well, but when your items do relist on eBay, which I think they do it every 30 days, your views go back to 0. So it kind of makes sense to me that these older items are getting auto-renewed, and that probably happened recently, and now they're getting reset to 0. I don't think that it never had a single view, but it might just be trying to be positive. Let's look at the title. Bowden dress, women's size 10, white, blue, Penelope jersey, dress again. I put dress in there twice, so we need to update the title because we could put something more valuable in there. And these are the kind of mistakes that you just think you're never gonna make those. Like I'm like that. I feel like, oh no, I'm not gonna put the same word twice. I've caught myself doing that 2 times already. It's crazy. It's crazy. Is this floral? They are kind of like flowers, so I'm gonna put white, blue, floral, v-neck, short sleeve. All right, that's about all the space we have. $36. Median sold price is $20. Well, let's fix the title, but now we're gonna look at comps again. I do think this shorter dress probably should go for a little less. Bowden dress, jersey dress. We might add the size to help us out. See, this one's longer. I want to put mini. I feel like I need to. See, here we go. Now it's 16, 15. That's kids though. Oh, now it's thinking it's mini Bowden. So no, we want to take that off. This is good, right? To learn. I'll just put size 10. I just want to be able to narrow it down somehow. But now I have to specifically look for shorter ones. See, I'm not even finding a lot of solds that are like minis and short sleeve because they're probably just not selling right now. Here's one, but it's new, so it sold for $50. This one's like a way better, thicker material. Mine is something more like this, I would say, which sold for $12.97. I don't want to take too long doing this. I'm already feeling like I need to drop the price on this, and I'm going to do that. We're going to go from 36 down to 28. That's a number that I do a lot. If you're wondering how am I coming up with this specific number, you know, median sale price is 20. So I kind of think my automation sends a 10% off offer every time somebody likes an item. And I have been thinking about upping that to 20%, but for now it's 10. So I know if I kind of memorize these over time. If I list something for 28 and they like it, they're going to get a $25 offer, and then it allows them to still send me an offer. Maybe they want to send me an offer for 20, and that's something that I will accept. So I just kind of think of all these things, and I have certain price points that I keep in mind dependent on how much something is worth. So this one's saying that typically goes for 20. I may want a price from like 25 to 28, but it varies. I mean, there's no perfect number to list your item for. Here's another thing. I'm totally pausing the audit because this is a very important question in my opinion. What are your thoughts on doing no offers on eBay? Taking off best offer, you are able to send an offer to watchers but not have them offer you anything. I know that Kaylee Elaine does this, and that is how she gets so many things to sell for full price, and now my husband is doing it with hard goods. He keeps telling me this is the way to go. Like, he keeps selling things for full price. But at the same time, I'm very limited on space, so I don't want my stuff to sit and sit and sit until I'm in a larger space, because I'm afraid that if I do no offers, that things are going to sit longer. I don't know what your thoughts are on that. I just feel like for things that are so oversaturated, like the brands that I sell, J. Crew, Talbot's, Madewell, Bowden, there's so much out there that I feel like I need to let people offer me something. I'm really curious if you have tried that. Has it really, really, really slowed down your sales, or just a little bit, but also you're getting the full price, so now it kind of balances out? I really want to know. While I was talking, I did update the price on this. We fixed the title, so I think we are all set with this one. All right, so this is now $8.25. This is another dress in a size 10. This is a Talbot's dress, and I paid $5 for this, and I have it listed for $25. Let me just put in Talbot's dress and see if it pops up for me. All right, we got one view, no watchers on this. I do think $25 for a Talbot's dress is not bad. Because I think the price is fine, I kind of have to figure out what keywords are gonna work with this. So here we have one that's sold for $24.99. I'm gonna skip over that 30 because that's long sleeve. 25, 2047. So I think my price is fine. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I would just like to add some keywords in the theme. Maybe career. I can see this because it is knee length. I still see this for business, for the office. Okay, we already have some of these things in here. I don't think this is beach. These are from a sell one like this that I did. So these are somebody else's keywords. I can tell because they're lowercase and I usually don't do that, but they have career, business. Sometimes I'm even specific and I put, I spelled that wrong, realtor, lawyer, you know, like specific things. Think about like wedding, bridesmaid, scrubs, nurse, you know. Sometimes like somebody wants to come on and they're a realtor and they want to find realtor outfits. I did that when I got my real estate license, so I just add that sometimes. I would say dark academia as well. I definitely see this as like an academia kind of schoolgirl piece. And of course I have an offer limit. Even though I don't think I would take lower than 13, I just don't like having the limit, so I'm taking it off of everything, and the median sold price is 22. I'm listed at 25. I'm happy with that. I think we're all set. So no price change here, just adding a couple keywords. I got a like on this recently and I sent an aggressive offer because this has been listed far too long, but it still has not sold. This is a new with tag. This is actually dead stock because this is new with tag vintage silk blazer by Adriana Papel. It is in a size 6, so not the best size. I paid $5 for it. I have it listed for $30. Oh, I stopped sharing my screen. Sorry about that. Okay, we are back. Does she have 2 ends? She does. There it is. One view, no watchers. Adriana Papel silk blazer, women's size 6, pink vintage workwear, formal, new. Wow, this is so old. I used to take my photos on my closet door rather than my front like bedroom door. So this is like old. Okay, listed June 10th, 2024. That was less than a month into me reselling. So I need to figure something out with this. I'm gonna assume because it's so old that I do have an offer limit on it because I loved doing that in the beginning. So before we check comps, I just want to know. I need to know. Okay, I don't. I'm proud of myself for that. Adriana Papel. Okay, so she's clearly known for dresses. Blazer, silk. When you have a good material that really needs to be in your comp keywords. Today one sold for $30 and it has a lot more to it, but it is pre-owned. Another pre-owned sold this week for $48. I'm gonna check new ones. 50, 40, 35, 35, 74. I think my price is fine. Let me check on my keywords. Okay, I have no keywords in here. So we're gonna go 90s, we're gonna go career. I don't know if dead stock can be a keyword. City. Can it be academia? I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna do realtor again. Silk. I think that's it. I don't really have much. I realize that I really don't have anything on here though, which is kind of crazy. Does this have shoulder pads? I'm trying to feel. I think so. So I'm gonna do that, and then accent button. Is this embroidered? Yes, there is embroidery on it. Pattern. It's mostly solid, but there's kind of little checks in there, so I'm just gonna leave that blank. Mid-length. Season, fall, spring, and closure is button and long sleeve. Okay, 30 is fine. I'm happy with that price. All right, let us revise. I'm going to feel so good when we're done with this bin, and one of these I just listed, so we're gonna skip. So we have 1, 2, and 3 left. This is a Rainy Brook silk top in a size small. I don't remember if it's 100% silk. Let me check here. It is 100% silk. I paid $3 for this. I instantly want to check comps because I just know that retail, they are ridiculous, but to resell, they just apparently don't sell for much is what I remember. So let's take a look. Pre-owned this week, 60, 42, 24, 37, 50. So I feel like my price is fine. I can already tell that my biggest issue as a reseller is keywords. And I said this last time and I still have not done anything about it and like really put my time into learning different style aesthetics and different keywords. I remember saying I need to study like Trash Panda's Thrift, Gloria on here from Via Glow. They're like really good with the keywords, and I don't know, I just struggle for some reason. So I can can go back and see like what are they putting in theirs. Silk, black metallic button-up blouse, stars, green stretch silk, old money. I definitely am gonna put old money in mine as well. This is not boho. I don't know if you would call that designer, so I'm just gonna put old money. And I would put classic, but it doesn't fit, so we're gonna put it. And why do I have it as pre-owned good? I don't think there's any flaws, right? Excellent condition, no flaws. I don't have a price limit. I'm happy with my price. I just want to add a few keywords down here. This, you can tell, was also a sell one like this. Classic is already on there. Silk, minimalist, sustainable. I'm gonna put city, and I think that's good. Pullover, season, spring, fall, winter. And let's update. What is this? Girlfriend Collective. Okay. This is something that I got on Whatnot. I love this seller. She is honestly one of the people I'm most inspired by in terms of reselling. She's 21 years old. If you guys are on Whatnot, please follow her. She's so sweet. Her account is called Alaska Couple. Sometimes she runs shows with her husband Caleb. And I honestly just love supporting her. I got sneakers from her. I got activewear from her. I get a lot of stuff for myself from her. And this was one of those things. So I did spend $10 on this and I ended up wanting to sell it. It is new without tag. I have it listed for $25. I don't know if that's high. We can take a look. But while we look this up, I want to tell you why I find her so inspiring, because she started Whatnot, I think a year ago. And in her first 6 months, she made 6 figures in profit. Just definitely so cool to see that. And I saw her going from an apartment to buying her first house halfway across the country at age 21, 22, just through Whatnot. And she will spend like 8 hours doing a show, selling like 300 items each time she goes live. The work ethic is amazing. But anyway, I have the item here. It is listed new without tag. It has 0 views, 0 watchers. I don't know what I'm doing here, but let's look at the title. Girlfriend Collective bra. Let's like move that around because I think it should say sports bra, not just bra. And then sports is like all the way down here. Women's size small, black, Paloma Racerback, athletic. I'm gonna take out size because I think activewear is a way better keyword than athletic. I think I did that because it didn't fit. So I'm allowing offers. Now I did this out of order again, but that's okay. We're gonna look at comps and see what others are priced at, because at this point I just want to get it sold, so I don't care if I don't profit a bunch on it. I mean, this was not something that I was going to buy to resell anyway. So pre-owned 18, but that doesn't mean anything because it did not sell. Brand new 25, pre-owned 20, pre-owned 20, brand new 25, pre-owned 10, new 18. I think mine's fine. So let's just add some keywords and keep the price the same. I get nervous keeping the price the same, but I'm not gonna price below the market. Activewear, gym, fitness, Pilates, hiking. There is a section for activity that I may be able to put this in. Performance activity. Oh my goodness. Is this? Oh. I thought I just sold the dress that we just updated, the Bowden dress, but no, it was another one, and that sold for 25. Cool. Anyway, solid. Okay, cool. Let's update that bra. And I want to take a look at that sale. I'm curious. This is my brain, squirrel freaking brain. I can't show you guys their details though. Okay, whatever. I'll do that later. A29, I'm gonna skip over. This is something I also didn't buy to resell. It's a pillowcase that I got at a bin store for $2. I thought this was like gonna be a cute little cottage core type thing for my couch, and I thought it looked terrible once I put it on. So I listed it and it has no traction at all, but it's only been listed for about a week, so I don't have to update anything really. All right. The last thing to complete this bin is this Whisper sweater. I'm disappointed because I paid $4 for this. I have it listed for $25. It was a brand that didn't have a lot of comps, but I do remember that it started getting traction pretty quickly. I don't remember if it was on eBay or Poshmark, so we'll find out in a second, but just thought it was gonna go for more. So see, the comps for this brand were just so weird. We have things selling for 25, 20, 40, 20, 22, and mine is very, very, very plain. See, then you have this that only sold for 14, 15, 40, This one sold for $37. I like my price of $25. It's the same size as well. So let us look. I think I'm gonna put in, okay, so I have 2 watches on that one and 1 on this one. So that's good. Wait, cashmere cotton? Is that even right? I don't have the material tag. Don't think it's cashmere. That might have been. And it's not button up. Oh my God, this is terrible. I definitely did a sell one like this and completely just left everything the same. That's not true. So again, this is why auditing is so important, because that was so wrong. Women's size small, and I know I have that already, so I'm gonna take that off down here. Rainbow trim just does not have a rainbow trim. Oh, this is so embarrassing. And I'm not even gonna put cotton blend because I don't have the material tag. Lavender, knit, crew neck. I'm gonna put neon because it does have like the bright purple and the bright blue. It's kind of retro-y. I think that's all I got. I know I should probably use up the whole title, but I can't really think of anything else. Now I'm worried to look at the other things, make sure that this is right. So sweater, I'm gonna take off cotton blend because I don't know. Solid, long sleeve. There is no button, so that needs to go. Season, I would definitely say spring because of the colors. I could also say winter. The fit, I would say regular. Okay, now at least it is more accurate. We can revise that. What a mess. What a freaking mess. Closing this up. I feel really, really good to finally say that I have a bin down. I mean, we've had to change something on pretty much every single item. I mean, that makes sense, right? They're not selling, so I want to change something. But I am very, very impressed. Now, before I end this video, I want to look at what I just sold and see if we can pull that together. Another thing that I want to do with this audit is probably check and make sure that I have SKU'd everything on my apps, because now I'm getting to a point where I have a lot of items. And before, if I didn't put the SKU number into the app, I would just go on my spreadsheet and type like Bowden and then it would come up. But I have so many Bowden dresses that I even have 2 that are size 6 green, and I don't know which one it is. But one is 6 petite and one is 6. So I'm gonna start over here. C43. Oh man. So that's gonna be in the other bin. I think this is it. We're all a little bit disorganized sometimes. This is it. So this is what I just sold. In a size 6, I've said many times that I do pick up all sizes with Bowden dresses. Week after week, I am continuing to sell these very summery dresses. It is just crazy. I've been listing a little bit more the last few days, and I'm already seeing more eBay sales, and it is so crazy how fast that happens. When I stop listing multiple items a day, my eBay just goes radio silent, and as soon as I start listing, then my sales come back. I sound like a broken record, but I really need to get on that consistent schedule. I'm going to go weigh this and package it. I think this is a good place to stop the video. I was gonna put in my what sold in this video, but I think this video is long enough, so I'm gonna do the last 2 weeks of my what sold. I know I said in the beginning of this video that I'm embarrassed by last week's numbers and that we're already in the following week, but I want to show every week, you know, even the weeks that I make half of what I usually make. My next video will be the last 2 weeks of sales, and it won't be super long because it is a lot less sales than usual. Stay tuned for that video. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you have not already, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye guys.